found Dorgan.
Yeah? Where is the lazy bastard?
He's dead. His body's in a cave near the swamp.
Oh, well, if it keeps some swamp creature feeding off my back, it'll be the first useful thing he's done. Now, did he have anything on him? Anything at all?
He had some gold on him.
I'm not talking about gold. I'm talking about something else.
I didn't search the body.
You expect me to believe you didn't check him? You didn't go through his pockets for gold?
I'm not into strip searching corpses. I'll leave that to you. By the way, Dorgan, one of Brogar's people, had this list on it.
Can I see it, please? Seems Dorgan was helping Brogar to pocket Esteban's gold. Where is he now?
Dead. I found him in a cave near the swamp.
This list will help. We'll need more evidence, though, if we're to persuade Esteban Brogar is working for his own interests. I don't feel like talking.
I want to trade some iron ore for some sword blanks.
Piece of piss. Tell me what you want.
I now have all the pieces of the sword blade.
I was right. It is a beautiful piece of work. Good job it has me to return some life to it, eh? And you still standing there staring at me? Supposes I owe you some sort of reward? Come back when I've finished the sword. I'll show you what a true craftsman can make. Here, from the ashes comes the phoenix, eh? Fucking beautiful, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Isn't it? Give it back to me now. You don't want to scratch that.
Sorry. I think I'll keep this.
Ha! Right. Give it back. I said, give me the sword. You fucker! You planned this? You just wanted the sword to get to the Don. You're gonna regret crossing me. Go fuck yourself.
I heard the Don was interested in a sword. A golden sword. Well, I've got it.
Are you serious? So you actually found all the pieces? That's amazing. You can't even tell it was broken. Oscar certainly knows his metals.
Surely this is enough to get me an audience with the Don.
Are you kidding? He'll probably divorce me and marry you.
I'm guessing that means I can go in.
I'm sure you have plenty to do.
Stop where you are. You ain't going another step closer to the Don.
Rachel says I can talk to the Don.
Really? And I'm just supposed to believe you, eh?
Shall I bring her here? I'm sure she'd be delighted to know her orders aren't being followed.
Yeah, all right. I get the picture. Go in, but don't annoy him, or Rachel will be serving up both our guts for lunch.
Unless the Don sent you with business, I don't have time for you.
You might want to talk to the Don before you speak to me.
Is it your habit to walk into places unannounced? Who are you?
A castaway. I've come to offer you my services.
A castaway? I need true men. Lucky men. You saw your ship wrecked beneath you. Do you see that as luck?
When all but one other died and I lived, I call that luck.
Well, I suppose we're all castaways on this island. Cast away by life, now cast away by those stones. I'll give you a chance, castaway. Prove your luck to me.
I have brought you the sword you were searching for.
This is Oscar's work. I can see that right away. We both sought this sword since we heard of it. Now here it is in my hands. Here, you deserve a little gold for bringing this to me. Pride gets eaten alive in this damn swamp. It gets swallowed by anger, poisoned by idleness. Sometimes I think Fincher is the only man-jack of them left with any self-worth. And Fincher told me that you have pride. But do you have substance? I am in need of pride. So I shall give you a chance to prove yourself, castaway.
I'd like to know more about what's happening here. Why are you and your men in this swamp?
The Inquisitor has his claws stuck deep into the flesh of this island, a firm grip on the harbor town and the monastery. Well, that's what he thinks. And that's what others see. The Inquisition's numbers growing, men dragged into his service. What I see is a man making enemies, a man wasting his strength against the creatures in the ruins. So we wait here, the spider in the corner of the web, and we bide our time.
What is the Inquisitor looking for in the temple ruins?
White robes take everything they discover to the monastery, and there the mages are working to unlock some secret. This much I do know. So far, they've avoided this temple. But for how much longer?
Do the white robes attack you and your men?
Right now, they're avoiding open war. But if they don't find what they're searching for elsewhere, I'm sure we can expect their eyes to turn to us.
What was it like before the Inquisitor was here?
Corrupt as any land ruled from the mainland. Governor after governor bleeding the people, courting favor. When their men, the garrison, were withdrawn to the mainland, we were ready. I took control. In the name of the people. The brothels were clean, the prices fair. Men had dignity, pride. Then the earth shook, the temple ruins rose, and the Inquisition and all their ways came after them. Why here? Of all the places they could have gone, why did they come here? The Inquisitor is hiding something from us, but I shall find his secret. And in the meantime, I shall strip as much as I can from those ruins. With gold. With gold, you can fight power.
What do you plan to do?
I want my town back. It is our town. It belongs to the people of this island, not the mainland. For that reason, I left some of my men there when we withdrew, gathering intelligence, frustrating the plans of the Inquisition. They were supposed to be sending me information, but I've heard little recently. These aren't times when plans run smoothly.
How can I help you?
Find out what is happening in Harbor Town. Find my men. I have no idea if my men are alive, in prison, dead, or worse, if they have defected. Go there. Discover the truth for me.
If I'm to serve, I'll need better armor.
Favors are earned. Prove your value and favor will follow.
What are the names of your men in Harbor Town?
No, I don't trust you well enough for that. Go to the town and find them. And if you don't, and you are captured, without names there is still a chance they can stay free. I won't put my men in danger.
How do I get into Harbor Town? without being seen by the Inquisition.
The town's rear gate is guarded by the Old Town Watch. They are men without a master, and their loyalty can be bought with a little gold.
When everyone is corrupt, in gold you trust. I am willing to go to the town for you.
Good. Go and find if my people are still loyal. One more thing.
Yes.
The Inquisitor. Gather all the information you can about him. Here in this hole, I am deaf and blind. I have to know what that fanatic is planning. For my people. For my island.
Brogar's demanding protection money from people and wants me to collect it.
You need Brogar on your side, but you don't want to end up like Dorgan.
Dorgan?
Dorgan was the last one to collect protection money for Brogar. Now he's disappeared.
Dorgan is dead. I found him in a cave.
Well, protection rackets aren't known for being safe things to get involved in.
It looked like wild animals had killed him.
Be careful. You don't want to end up like that.
Thanks. That advice isn't exactly easy to follow. I found this note in Dorgan's pocket.
That's a handy thing to have. Dangerous too if certain people discover you have it.
Hey, you there.
What do you want?
Oscar says hello. He paid me to knock you around a little. A lot, in fact.
Right.
So, either you give me more than Oscar did, or I tie your testicles round your neck.
Let's talk about this.
Gold or a pounding? What part of that didn't you understand?
So how much did Oscar pay you?
50 gold.
Huh. Here's my answer. Screw you.
You just screwed yourself. Time for a little lesson. Ouch. That does not feel good. You're not all there, are you?
I'm sure you have plenty to do.
Still, at least we're alive. But
You're looking ruffled. You run into some trouble?
That was you saying hello, was it?
You mess with someone's livelihood, revenge is their undeniable right.
Fine. Then let's count us even. I'm here for Brogar's money.
What? Running Brogar's errands is no way to make friends here. Now they've got you collecting gold.
Whatever you say. Now give me the money.
Here, and I hope a Geiger bites you in the arse.
I can't help you anymore.
That's your lot.
The artifact crates over at the small temple ruin need to be recovered.
Anything else? Beppo, you, everyone thinks they can have a go.
So I suggest you do what we all ask.
All right, I'm going.
Haven't you got nothing better to do?
I've got a new job for you.
Let me guess. Lugging crates.
That's what you're paid to do. The crates at the southeastern temple need to be brought back here.
And do I get a choice in this? Huh. I should have been a fighter.
Hey, Brannon. The artifact crates at the small temple ruin need to be brought back.
That's the White Robes territory.
There are no white robes there anymore.
Really? Well, okay then. I'll go and get those crates.
I have a new job for you.
You do?
The artifact crates at the temple over in the southeast. They need moving.
And there might be something in the crates that stops the spirits. You can count on me.
Here, one beer for some information.
Hey!
Here, this bottle's on me.
I thank you. You are a gentleman, sir. A poet, and you're definitely not an arsehole.
Thanks. I don't have anything to ask at the moment.
That's too bad.
Are you crazy walking round here? What do you think will happen if the Inquisition catch you, eh?
Who's in charge here?
Brother Tristan. You can usually find him in front of the farmhouse. He's taken the farm over. He runs the place now.
I see. Are you gonna call them?
Hey, I won't give you away, but the warriors of the Order often come by here to check on things. So I'm just saying, you better be careful.
What do you do here?
I'm working in my field.
Your field?
Yeah. This one's mine and the other one on the other side of the path is Teller's. Of course, he's further along working his one. Always is. Don't know how he does it. He's already taken his whole harvest to the storehouse. But I'm afraid I won't be able to get my harvest in on time. I can't spot the ripe plants from the unripe. They all look the same to me.
You need help?
You serious? Well, I wouldn't say no.
And what kind of compensation would not saying no come with?
Well, I'm only a novice, so I don't have much. But if you harvest the plants and bring them to me, I'll give you a healing potion. How about that?
Deal. I'll bring you those ripe plants.
Great. Then I might actually be able to start my mage training before this place goes completely to the dogs. Just look out for the ripe ones in my field, all right? 10 should be enough. Bring them back here, all right?
Here are your 10 ripe plants.
Thanks. Without you, I would have been in a whole world of trouble. The healing potion is yours.
How often do these warriors of the Order come up here?
The Inquisitor sends one once every couple of days. They like to keep a check on things. He picks up what we've harvested and the meat and takes it to the monastery, where they no doubt stuff their faces. If I were you, I'd hide when he shows up.
Thanks for the warning.
Watch your feet. There's grain growing here.
Your grain is going to be picked up soon.
Says who? Oh, it'll be Thomas, am I right? He should try working instead of chatting with strangers. My field is twice the size of his, and it still only takes me half the time to cultivate it. He makes lazy people look busy, does Thomas.
Do you need any help here?
No thanks. I could have done with you a while ago, though. Thanks anyway.
Welcome, stranger. What's brought you to our troubled isle?
The tide. I'm a shipwreck survivor.
Well, it's a strange kind of luck that's washed you onto these shores. But I must warn you, you cannot wander freely around here. I don't mind, but the warriors of the Order are less forgiving.
Who are you?
My name is Tristan, a novice of magic. I'm looking after this place, on the orders of the Convocation of Mages.
What is this place?
Just a simple farm. It's under the control of the Inquisition now. We cultivate the land and take care of the animals. Our work ensures the well-being of the Order and Inquisitor Mendoza's men.
You mentioned the Convocation. What do the mages have to do with the Inquisition?
The Convocation of Mages has long had their seat here in the monastery, at the foot of the great volcano. It was a place of study and faith before the dark wave covered the land and those temple ruins had risen from the ground. And now the Inquisitor is here seeking to push back that darkness. We're very lucky he found us in our hour of need. Now the monastery not only serves as the mage's home, but also as a training camp for recruits of the Inquisition.
I see. What do you think I should do next?
Well, I wouldn't recommend you wander around alone. Quickest way to the next life. Perhaps you would be best advised to let the warriors of the Order train you as a recruit. Training with the fighting staff and the basics of magic could be just the thing for you. If you're not a fighter, there are merchants in the town might have use of you. Just make sure you don't get taken in by the outlaws that Don commands. Or is it that you are interested in the higher magic that we novices pursue? That would mean finding a way to the monastery without being arrested by the Inquisitor's men. You may find someone in the town who would help you do that. The choice is yours. In any case, you will find members of each group in Harbour Town. They can tell you more. So, if I were you, I would make that my first stop.
Do you trade here on the farm?
Trade? With who? Other than Esteban's bandits, there's nobody out here.
What about me? Will you trade with me?
I don't have much to offer, but you're welcome to look.
I'm looking for work.
Well, there is more than enough to do on our farm. Go to my brothers and let them assign you a task. We do not have much, but we still value honest work.
Let's trade.
Careful what you touch. You looking for something?
There's something here about magic. Now, who could teach me to pick locks?
You should get some training.
Hey, how are things going here?
Not so well. Stuck in the middle of nowhere, a place where no one wants to be.
You're the happy-go-lucky, face life with a smile type, aren't you?
And you'd smile if a pack of hungry wolves was eating everything in sight. I used to have 6 pigs, and now look at what's left.
Hungry wolves. Just my thing.
It does you credit that you want to help me, but I have to warn you, those beasts haven't been here for several days. I figure they must be starving by now, so they'll be really dangerous.
Any good news?
Well, they're wolves, so none of them have swords. If you want back in 2 days, I'll assume they put you on the menu.
Great. Where do the wolves come from?
There's a small cave over there, to the north of here. I haven't been there, but I'd be willing to bet that's where their lair is.
Don't you have anyone who can protect you and your animals?
Yeah. The warriors of the Inquisition are more concerned with the gold from the temple ruins than with helping novices. We're on our own at best, at the mercy of the wolves at worst. Doesn't stop the Inquisition coming here demanding their tribute. I don't want to complain. I chose this myself, but sometimes it's exasperating.
You're being exploited by the warriors of the Order.
Well, you can't really say that. The mages bow to the law of the Inquisitor. You know, we all share the same religion, but the mages have urged us novices to stay neutral. That's why I don't have to worry about the Don's men. They know we won't do anything to them.